Yeah, we've always been in the same place, haven't we? Which is kind of...
Yeah.
How many years?
It's nearly 40.
Nearly 40.
Yeah, I know, I can't quite believe it.
In the tunnels we seem to kind of interplant very different things. There's cherry tomatoes, cucumbers, spring onions, chilies in the front a little bit.
And so everything here is certified organic, your whole
Yes.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
whole operation.
Yeah.
And how long have you been certified organic?
Well, we've been since about the middle 80s, since
Wow.
Iofka started really, so we've got the 7th symbol,
Wow.
organic symbol in the country.
Wow.
In the country, so
That's
we're,
amazing.
we're
Okay.
007.
It was quite a new thing, I think.
If you went to the shops at that time, you couldn't buy fresh vegetables.
Yeah.
You'd only have potatoes and carrots, maybe onions.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the likes of,
The like of
even tomatoes were quite a rarity.
Things we just completely
Yeah,
take
yeah,
for granted
yeah,
now.
yeah.
And why did you make such a big effort to be organic?
I suppose we're both very keen environmentalists. One thing I'm very interested in is insects, bees and bumblebees, butterflies.
And so everything you're doing here is encouraging
Yeah,
and
yeah,
supporting
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I can hear the
There's-
bees.
There is
Yeah.
a buzz. Yeah.
It's amazing.
A small tortoiseshell, one of the common species around here.
So we have a succession of things, and we'd have the next crop planted first in the tunnel, then outside, then in autumn back in the tunnel again.
Do you remember how
Very
long you've
happy.
been supplying Organico for?
Well, I think it's probably since the mid-90s, I
Mid-90s.
think, yeah.
So nearly
yes.
30 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Very, very, very
appropriate.
close to when you opened, I think, yeah.
Your
Amazing.
birthday. Yeah, it used to be your father, I think, picking things up from us. That's how it started. And so we remember yours. Well, yeah. Teenager, probably.
It's always nice to have someone local. I mean, we used to go to Cork. It was always very good to have something local to supply as well.
And it's been
Yeah.
incredible for us. Like the quality of your vegetables is
Yeah.
just absolutely unsurpassed by anyone else. And then when you're talking about succession, the continuity.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, that's incredible.
Maybe.
One thing that's interesting is just what the difference is in your mind between commercially growing and growing organically.
The main thing is you're concentrating more on the soil rather than on the crop. So a lot of the chemical fertilizers, they're actually destroying the structure of the soil, the microbes and the insects that live within the soil. Whereas with organic, you're always trying to preserve and build up the soils.
Yeah.
And also to keep the soil alive for other generations. Yeah, there's climbing French beans and a row of tomatoes. Again, cherry, we only do cherry tomatoes, really.
Well, your cherry tomatoes is my
Few
favourite
courgettes
time of the
along
year.
the side.
All the things that go together perfectly. And you've got all of your herbs in here, really, do you?
So one of our important questions, the future of organic growing in Ireland and how we can encourage people to grow organically here. From your perspective, what the challenges are and what you think the future holds.
It's a difficult question.
They've changed to being mostly not horticultural, but it's mostly cattle that is certified organic. So there seems to be less and less people actually into growing things.
Yes.
So I think there needs to be a big encouragement to get young people into growing. Maybe with grants for tunnels.
I think it is becoming harder and harder to maintain big
Yeah.
supply chains. So I think the more local or within a country, it really is. It's the way forward.
Just also for food security, I think it would be really important to grow more crops in Ireland, because people used to grow potatoes, carrots, onions, and we import everything nearly. I suppose you know as well how much is imported.
If you were trying to encourage, say, a young person, what would you say to them? What are the positives? You know, what's it given your life?
I think there's a lot of positives, which is, for example, that both parents can be at home. So when we brought up our three children, they were just part of things. So they didn't have to fit into a time schedule. They didn't have to be dropped off in crash. Lovely, because you don't have to get childcare. You don't have these kind of
family
problems.
life.
More flexible. It's not easy because it is hard work. You know, I mean, you can see on the hands. You know, it is a lot. It's a high work input.
We have something green
Yes.
all year
Yes.
round, and then in the summer we have a huge abundance of tomatoes and courgettes and beans and peas and everything. And that's just from 1 acre.
Yeah.
And you know, so it is possible.
It is possible. It's been great for us as well to supply Organico because it's local. It's a really good relationship.